All right, man. So, fucking here we go, I guess. Give me some juice on that. God damn it, Tom. Jesus fucking Christ.
Slap in the face.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Comedy Cache numero siete. That's what they call it in Mexico. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm.
My name's Zach Pollard, and I have with me the wonderful, funniest man in the tri-state. Won a competition that won.
We talked about this.
Funniest person.
Women exist and they can do things now.
Yeah, dude.
Funniest person won a competition about it.
There you go.
Yeah, he took the cake.
Nice, dude.
And
Shout out to my number 2, Curtis Crow. You'll never be number 1.
yeah,
Is that the
The
only,
wonderful
is that
Andy
the only
Russell.
cake you've ever taken? I'm just curious.
No. I am
Okay,
a
no, I'm
400-pound
joking.
man. I've got cake everywhere.
He said it. I had to hit something there.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Dude, so we've never interviewed you before, Andy, but we just pulled the trigger on this. I was like, dude, everybody in Evansville who does or is into stand-up comedy probably knows Andy. So welcome to the Days Grimm, brother.
Hey, thanks.
This is it. It's a small room for gentlemen, in here just loving one another. But we're gonna make the best out of it, dude. So, are you familiar with the show at all?
I am. I've listened. I'm a fan. I would call myself a fan.
Ooh, I like that. I like a fan. So the comedy caches, have you watched some of those?
Yeah, a couple.
All right. So we briefed you a little bit pre-show. This is kind of where we all just bring a bit to the table, and we're gonna kind of cut up on each other's bits. These are typically for the stand-up comedians that we have on the show, like throwaway jokes. We
Yep.
kind of talked about that, just in case, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's something you want to use later. But this will go on YouTube and all the other audio platforms, and somebody will eventually steal it, which is what it is. But that being
just means
said.
it's good.
That being said, I'm not real good at writing jokes, and I assume you have me opening this. Is that why I'm at the top of the list?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
We normally start with Brian, and sometimes you never know. Like, he normally so the way he writes a joke or, thinks of something is he literally just writes down the main word that the joke was about. And then 9 times out of 10, he forgets the original joke. And he's like, I just have loud nun pussy here. I don't know where I'm going with
Hitler's
it.
foreskin. I don't know what I'm supposed to do
Yeah.
with
He
it.
literally...
Hitler foreskin.
That's a great metal band name, actually.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's so great because I'm starting a metal band. So
Well, it's yours. That's my gift to you.
Yeah.
Hitler's foreskin.
You may want to Google that. It could be out there already.
Hitler was not a fan of lotion. That's just in chafing.
Oh my God, it's such a shame, dude. Such a shame that he actually existed.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going. Like, such a shame. When he died, when he did. It would be amazing to see what he could do now. But he'd probably be a Fox News correspondent.
Oh, he fucking would,
I don't
dude.
know. They say something in Argentina,
Oh,
that's true.
That's the theory.
That's one thing we didn't cover pre-show. We don't ever do politics on here, so we'll have to shy away from that. But everything else is free game.
I have 20 minutes to talk about those Palestinian fuckers. I'm just joking. That is a joke.
We have dropped a couple pally jokes, unfortunately. All right. Anyways, here we go.
Shut down a comedy night here.
I want help with this joke. Okay. So
Please.
here's the joke I'm working on. Cosmetic surgeons. God bless them. Right. God bless them. Who doesn't love a nice set of tits? God bless them. But also, sometimes they go too far.
I would say a majority of the time they go
And
too
the
far.
prime example, actually, you brought it up pre-show. Prime example, that one chimpanzee lady.
Yep.
All fucking surged up. So I don't know where the joke is there, but there is a joke there where you're like, I fucking love a good cosmetic surgeon, but also fucking calm down.
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like it'd be
Lil
cool.
Kim?
I feel like if you compare it to other doctors, like if you're like, it'd be equivalent of like if you went to your orthopedic surgeon and he's like, listen, I know I'm going to repair your ACL, but what if I also put 4 machine guns in there? And then like it also is a lighter. Like That's the equivalent of somebody going to a plastic surgery and be like, I want to look like Michael Jackson 1984, and him just going, we can do it.
I feel like when
do
you
it.
do it, you have to, like, they should make it a reality TV show, but then the, like, catches, like, you get the cosmetic surgery for free, but once it starts to look bad, we get to remix it, and you get to be, like, in a haunted house. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how you know that plastic surgery is, they go too far constantly, because there's an actual show where plastic surgeons just fix plastic surgery. Like, there's a reality show where all they do is they're like terrible surgeons, and they fix the fact that like half it looks like they have Bell palsy.
That's so much like, oh my God, you did so poorly with this house. You actually burnt it to the ground. So now we're gonna pour gas on this burnt down house and burn it down more.
I understand. Like, I understand when you were 18, you got a tattoo of Winnie the Pooh, like eating Minnie Mouse's pussy from the back. But what we're gonna do is cover that up and make it look like, you know, the Polish eagle.
We're gonna make it look like Hitler's foreskin,
Which I think would be an improvement. But.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of tattoos, real quick, this is. If you guys still want to keep riffing on cosmetic surgeons, that's dope. But also, these girls now are on Instagram, and they're getting realistic adult film scenes on their bodies, like with and balls and
The still shot of a video.
And the whole bit. Yeah, it's like a real, and it's hyper realistic. Have you seen these? It's like a trend now. It's wild.
Be like somebody who's super into movies getting like a Scarface shootout on their back, but this is just somebody like getting bukkake and not being able to handle that last martini glass full of.
Bad idea.
Like a back alley blowbang.
Yeah, like my parents, like people my parents' age fucking regret getting like band tattoos of fucking porno.
I will say though,
like,
how awesome would it be if, like, as a chess piece just by itself, it was like the casting room couch. Just the couch empty, like, because people who know it know, and other people are like, "Why do you have a couch in your chest?" I use that as my sleeping bag for work.
That'd be a funny tattoo because, like, I feel like that's not. It's just a fucking couch.
It's a black
you just got a
leather couch.
Yeah, it's a
Basically
tramp stamp of a couch. It's like it's his favorite place to come. You know?
I might get it. I might get casting couch tattooed on me.
He said, "I'm already getting one tattoo removed. What's another down
Yeah.
there?"
Let's not rule it out. But I think
It's not been that bad.
I think the hyperbole is a good way to roll with cosmetic surgery, right? And you would relate it to like, oh yeah, let's go back to a real doctor, and let's say you're getting a PCL, ACL total replacement, and you're like, yeah, give him some while you're in there, doc. You know, give me a couple of machine guns down here.
But you know what your knee needs? A nice pair of tits.
It's just a cosmetic surgeon that wants to put tits on everything. I'm here for a nose job. You know what would go good there? A
That
tit.
seems like a skit.
That's a
comedy
South
show.
Park.
Yeah.
That's a South Park episode.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a South Park episode where this crazy doctor was like putting tits on every.
all animals.
Yeah.
It was the Island of Dr. Moreau. The Island of Dr. Moreau like thing. Yeah.
Bro,
Like,
it's
this
wild.
is a 9-titted weasel.
You were talking about like
Not even an even number.
Why would it? It's a weasel.
you were talking about like a hyperbole thing, and so like I had that bit about like taking kinks too far, so you find out like whatever they're into, and so like she's into mommy daddy, but you just run out of the room and like yell at her imaginary mom. You know what I mean? Like you just do like the opposite. But then I thought about from there, you know, talking about how I take kinks too far, and being like, with that being said, I don't kink shame. You know, you can be into whatever you're into, but I think being a furry's kind of weird, and like shitting in a litter box, and then you go to like. And then, like, also, I think, like, those latex balloon fetishes and popping, like, that, you know, and you basically just go down the list of
Thank
like,
God cake farts went away.
I got you. So we've talked about this before, Tom, and I want to throw this idea out there so the entire internet can hear it. So his idea is great, and I love where you're like, oh, yeah, I don't kink shame, but also...
you just go down the list of all the kinks from, like, the craziest, and then you get to, like, the basic ones.
But the best part is you attach each kink to the other. So, like you said... I don't kink shame, but I think being a furry is kind of gross, like fucking in those sweaty suits or whatever. That's kind of gross. And then they're like shitting in litter boxes. Then you brief pause and you're like, and you know what? Speaking of shitting, I think it's also kind of weird when people shit on each other. I'm not into that either, you know. And then they like play with it with their hands, and then oh god, don't even get me started on hands. I think hand stuff is weird. Like,
but what about the Chuck Berry thing where you'd have the glass bottom boat where there's shit on the table and he's underneath? He's clean, but there's poop involved.
I'm just saying. I think that's the way you like. If you did that joke on stage, I think that's the way to do it.
I mentioned it off mic earlier that I was in oil and gas for a number of years before I came back, before I was married, and I happened to stay at a hotel in Pittsburgh because I was all around that area, and I happened to be at a hotel that had the largest furry convention in the United States. It was 35,000 furries descending on Pittsburgh at the same time, and I was in a room in the same hotel with them, and
They asked if you wanted a litter box or not.
no, but there were all these rules that they had listed everywhere. Like, and then the big thing there is they sell signs that tell you like, "Don't hug me. Ask before you pick me." Or "I want uppies," which means they're allowed to pick them up. But I went.
Did you wear that shirt?
I stayed at this hotel for like months with oil and gas because they never wanted you to check out, and so I would know the staff. And I went out to get extra towels from this woman, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any extra?" And she just turned around and was like, "We don't have any more lotion." And I'm like, "Oh no!" Like she looked like she had seen war. Like it's not good.
She clearly didn't have P Diddy on speed dial.
That was baby oil, and allegedly.
There was a lot of it.
Did you hear the 1,000 bottles were 2 gallons? 2 gallons. Thank you.
2 gallons?
Like the
So
fucking...
2,000 gallons of baby oil.
God damn it. Who needs that much baby oil?
Yeah, but
Fun stuff.
you don't want to get ashy.
What do
In
you
the
thi-
middle of a freak
What do you think about? Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't want-
Is a lot of a freak off just people slipping? You know,
It's just major falls. That's their kink.
new game show idea: money in the middle, lube up everything, and if you
freak
get the
off
money,
cash grab.
yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
IVs were just for injuries. Yeah, dude. Everything was slick.
Wait, hold on. I feel like you're already working P Diddy material. You got
I had some P. Diddy material, and then like every time I'd get on the internet, somebody had said it, and I just, it's too late,
I love how when something happens like this, like with Cosby or P. people look back at like their former interviews and like, oh, how did we not see it?
Yeah.
How did we not see it? Like, if 6 years ago you were like, I saw this interview with P. Diddy and the Reverend Mace, and I could tell that he's having men against their will having sex with each other in front of them for money. And I'm like, what? All he said was that he liked jazz. Like, what happened?
Yeah,
He's like,
that's good.
Like,
the other day I was thinking of a P. Diddy joke, but
you were beaten off.
no, it was, I don't know. It was just about someone in my family being a little racist, but they would have saw that video of Justin Bieber and P. Diddy and been like, this is a bad idea, and that would have kept me safe. Not like I was a talented kid. I was not, but
Is there a video of Bieber and Diddy?
Yeah,
he would stay at his house for like.
a lot of weird interviews.
Bieber would stay at his house for like several days.
And then there's video of Bieber being like visibly upset that P. Diddy's like calling him over and like putting his arm around him, and like he can tell. I just thought it's because he was
Did
Canadian.
he make him wear a fucking shark tooth necklace too?
Oh, he totally put it down on Usher too, don't you think?
Oh, dude.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying Usher gave P. Diddy Justin Bieber to get out of this fucking weird shit.
Dude, honestly, solid trade.
I mean, yeah.
Solid
It's
trade.
like,
I would take that trade.
on this podcast, I heard you talking about gypsies giving their kids away.
Yeah.
And I think that Canadians giving their kids away is more,
Honestly,
is more prevalent.
I need that. I
in
need that
Canada-
guy working for the Dolphins, dude. That's what I need. I need that guy fucking booking some trades for the fucking Miami
Yeah,
Dolphins.
exactly. Is there a quarterback out there that doesn't mind?
Is there a quarterback out there that can count to 3?
Yeah. Or that just can get hit and not turn into fucking Michael J. Fox. Like he takes one light hit and he's out there, I can get up.
It's fucking terrible. Tom loves sports jokes. Anyways, yeah. So I like that
a big,
though.
like free solo climbing fan. Are you a big fan of like
No, those guys are wild though.
Wait, do you like a
Dude,
sport
could
though?
you imagine like they probably have the most calloused hands in the world, but I bet they can do things with their fingers to girls that like they don't even care
the
how
things they can
callous.
do are like pick them up with two. Like it's nothing sexual.
Holy
It's like
shit, dude!
crush
Have you
them
seen
like a
Alex
can.
Hammond's hands? I've never thought about that. Imagine getting fingered by that guy. Oh my god, it's a couple, it's a couple of fucking dicks in there. Holy shit, that'd be tough.
Couple of really tough dicks too.
Like she takes him to get his hands done, and they're there for like 8 hours just getting his hands soft.
Yeah,
Got
dude,
chalk up in the pussy.
Yeah, 2 rolls of quarters wrapped in leather.
Literally brings grab her by the to a whole new meaning. You know?
Be like, can you help my boyfriend with his fucking cheese grating fingers, dude? Because it's fucking miserable.
Why does he chalk up before he goes down on me? That's all I want to know.
He's just doing, what do you call the surgery where they do the fucking, they pull out all your uterus and everything? He's just doing those
Like
at
a
home.
hysterectomy?
Yeah, he's just doing at-home hystos, dude.
Oh, you need an abortion? Get
That's what he
fingered by
calls
my
third base.
husband.
A full hysterectomy is his third base. That's terrible. Or even back out. It's like just that's awful. Like you are accused of having in a state where it's illegal. I was aborting my baby. I was just 6 weeks pregnant, and he fingered me.
Yeah, sorry.
All it was.
He was super pumped. Yeah. He got a little agitated, a little aggressive.
I tried to get him to pay for it, but then he scaled a fucking wall right behind me. I never saw him again.
Spider-Man his way out of there, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild, dude. So there's furries. There's I don't kink shame. That's solid, dude. All right, so what do we segue into? Ghost.
Ghosts. Not the TV show on Stars. I have a big problem with people that believe in ghosts. We discussed earlier, you are one of those people.
I am. Yes.
And my whole thing about it is, like, if you think about how many people are in the world today, what is it, like 7, 8 billion? And now think about everybody that's ever existed since people have existed. We should be fucking lousy with ghosts. Like, we should not be able to not run into one. But it's only people who have, like, something to hide or something to fucking prove that are ghosts. Like, how do you get... What is this process? Like, does 1% of people become ghosts?
I don't know. I have a theory, but...
Please.
I have a theory.
This is going to get serious.
I have a theory. Yeah, this is no longer funny. We have taken a turn down dark street.
Welcome to my comedy.
No, honestly, I think that ghosts are just people that are lost. They're like, it's more, I think of it like purgatory. Like they haven't come to a means yet. You know what I mean? They haven't come to the whatever.
So you also
terminal.
do you believe in God? Are you a religious person?
Yeah, I'm a God-fearing man, yeah. Okay. For sure, dude.
So then, are you saying all ghosts are female because they're only the ones that are getting lost? But that's a joke for you, Zach.
Yeah, they don't have GPS in the afterlife, dude.
They're allowed to
Stop
drive
accusing me of being a misogynist. hey, and while we're on it, I just want to say that Andy Russell is in a way taller chair than me.
I'm not.
I am normal sized. I
He's a
swear
little
to
bitty.
God.
He's not a comedian so much as he's a trophy for world's best comedian. Yeah.
We only had a bar stool, and that's what Andy is sitting on.
Yeah,
Fat guy in a bar stool, I'd be sweating right now.
Bar stool with a dildo duct taped to it. Here we go. So what's okay? So you think ghosts are ridiculous?
No, I think people that believe in ghosts are ridiculous. Like,
so what's your bit though? What do you think? Like how do you dial that in on some? There we go. Get a little friendly with that
start hearing
microphone.
my irregular heartbeat.
Yeah, dude.
It's I know that's what I'm having a hard time with it. Like I get too serious when I talk about it because I'm so like I have this like anger towards people that believe in ghosts. But it's just like,
and I dislike you for it a little bit.
Like, there's never been one person show a ghost. There's never been one person catch a ghost. It's all like, so my son's really into these fucking YouTube people who go ghost hunting and like,
it's all rigged.
Oh, it's Sam and Colby. Shout out to the Sam and Colby. My son loves them.
I don't know Sam and Colby.
They're two emo guys. It's actually
fuck
super
yeah,
funny.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
But,
your kid's gonna be cool as hell.
Yeah,
your kid is gonna be cool at least.
I'm telling you, he can take a punch already. So Harrison's good, but. It's like they were like, okay, so we have these things called like it's basically Scientology. We have this e-meter. We're going to put it out and like certain words are going to come out and it's the ghost talking to us. So it's all it is scanning radio stations and it'll pick out like one word or two words and they'll be like, did you hear that? They said corduroy. This ghost was known to wear pants. What the hell? Like, shut the fuck up.
Just picking up trucker radio comms and
like rubber ducky, suck my dick, fucking beep, bop, balls.
I heard the woman in a wheelchair used to be a lot lizard. I just heard lot lizard.
Yeah, dude, he must have been a trucker in his past life. Now these guys do look like a couple of fucking winners, though. Look at that belt buckle. He's been to a rodeo.
Millionaires from doing this horse shit.
Oh, easy, dude.
They have videos where all they do is watch scary videos and react to it, and there's like 5 million views.
We're doing the wrong shit, Tom. We're doing the wrong shit, brother.
And I think that's why I'm aggressively against ghosts.
we need to find a good way. So I don't know how you could like rip. Because you want to, with the bit, rip on people that believe in ghosts.
Do you think I should sage my ambulance if you don't believe in ghosts? Don't you think that's some haunted ass shit?
I know it is. I know. Think about all the bodies that died back
Well, not
then,
if they
dude.
were
Trying
good.
not to. I got 2 storks on the side. A girl and a boy were born in there.
And then immediately died.
Whoa.
It was a murder-suicide situation. It was really weird.
It was just a fingering from that rock climber.
Separate.
He went
separate.
He went to
occasions.
hold his baby for the first time. Finger
Some
went
guy with
straight
really
through.
calloused fingertips was in the back of that ambulance.
I mean, if you're asking me if you should pay a person to light something and that's going to make you feel better,
No.
okay.
I'm lighting it. I'm not paying
Oh, well, then
anybody.
I got
You
a
don't know how to do
Reiki.
it.
I got a Reiki for you. Well, I'll send her your way, brother.
Cool.
Uh,
I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
I'm grown up Catholic. My dad's a Catholic deacon. So
She's
like,
gonna start a pull-up Reiki blessing.
I swear
Bring your mobile home by, park it out front of my house. I'll walk through with some sage real fast.
Hell yeah, dude.
are you
I'll
building
come
a
to
tiny
you.
home on wheels? I'll get the Satan out of it.
That's such a good bit right there. That's such a good idea. What if you did a drive-through Reiki?
Ooh.
Like a pull-up, like a
my
pull-up
son-
Reiki.
You pull up with
DoorDash,
Yeah.
DoorDash or Reiki.
People
You
would
just show up
believe
at your house. And
Dude, I feel like I will come across someone when I'm out in the West that's doing a drive-through, just like
No,
at
no,
a national
No,
park.
people need
just
money.
say,
They'll do anything.
yeah,
You will
I
not.
guarantee you I will.
gypsies.
You will not come across them. They will come across you. They
Yeah.
just find
Oh,
you.
yeah.
They
Well,
will
I
find
mean-
you.
Well, here's my question. Have you ever heard anything weird in that ambulance? Have you ever had someone talk to you? Have you seen something in the rearview mirror that's not there? How high have you been in this ambulance? That's
Very.
Have you done psychedelics in this mushroom or in this
in
mushroom?
this mushroom. Wow.
we
In
just
this
got real
ambulance.
meta.
I'm not under the
In
influence
ca-
of any
in
drugs.
case my mother has
Yet.
ever looks into this, I have never once eaten many mushrooms and
See,
Freaked
you
the
lose
fuck
it.
out.
When you add
and
the
watch
amounts
Surfs
that you
Up
didn't
and
eat-
decide to live in a van. I never decided to do that because I did those things. Okay?
Zach, if you're telling me that the animated movie Surfs Up, the reason you want to live in a fucking van, I'm losing even more respect.
Hey,
Dude, I'm just Cody,
what's-
Cody, bruh.
what's the inside of this ambulance smell like? By the way,
Like
Let me
hand sanitizer, pretty much. As I stripped stuff out, it got better, but
I was thinking about
it was disgusting.
for whatever reason, Tom is looking up colognes right now, and I was just wondering. It got me thinking about the smell of the back of that ambulance. I assumed it probably smelled like.
Dude, I think it had a death in it that possibly retired it.
How bad is that when they exploded? What would retire an ambulance because of a death?
Dude, in the back of it, there was just like exactly where a gurney would sit. There was just like a massive black stain in the vinyl.
Oh,
Dude, a guy was when I bought it, it had a gurney, and I was like, I just couldn't.
No.
I just could not take it with me.
I mean,
The guy slept on it that lived in it prior.
this
that
is
stains from him. That's not from anything that happened in that ambulance.
Yeah.
That's from the homeless man that found an ambulance.
Oh, dude, you
That's from a squatter, bro.
Did you guys ever just get tired of socking it up and just fucking doing all? You
just
know?
drop it on the floor.
What do? Get out of bed, rub it in with your feet, stomp it out.
Dude,
Then you're gonna
it's
slip.
like stain for the fucking hardwood. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, dude. It adds a
Yeah.
little extra polish. Then when you
Yeah.
wake up in the morning, your feet are a little sticky from rubbing it in, and then now you got extra traction. Now you're ready for a 3-mile run, brother.
Yeah,
you
you,
know what I'm
just
saying?
lick your hands, put it on your feet.
I remember years ago there was a Reddit, like subreddit rabbit hole I went down that there was this dude that he came in the same shoebox for like a fucking year, and he would post pictures like every month of what it was turning. And I think at the end it was a fully functional human being. Like I think it somehow
Yeah.
became alive, but I don't know why I
Probably-
brought that up. I apologize.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's. I'm excited.
Find that, Tom. Let's find
I'm excited to hear about your shoebox later, Zach. So, anyways, yeah, that's ghosts. I don't know. I feel like you can hit a ghost believer in the tits pretty hard, but you got to find a way to like.
And the ghost shows are like, I read this thing about how there was a museum they went to that's owned by the guy that has the show Ghost Hunters or whatever in Vegas. And Post Malone went there and then touched this box that's supposed to be cursed. And right after it, he got robbed. His plane almost went down midair, and then like something else fucking terrible happened to him. And he's like, I'm cursed. I have to go back and undo it and all this other shit. And I'm like, I mean,
Maybe stop doing coke. Posty.
Also, think about what you're doing. You're in a shitty, tiny little plane flying from somewhere. I mean, like, the odds are that you just aren't hiring quality people to do things for you, Post. You're worried about the next
Post
beer
is
pong
doing
tournament you're gonna be
way
at.
cooler
Yeah,
drugs.
he's worried about.
And are you kidding me?
Yeah, he
I
probably is.
was gonna say,
Oh.
you like, are you tying it into that guy that robbed a bank or whatever and jumped out of the airplane?
No, I wasn't, but we can talk the fuck
Wait,
about
are you
that.
talking about from, like, the 70s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
But they
yeah.
still haven't found
Pacific
him?
Northwest.
Yeah.
What's his
D.B.
name?
Cooper?
D.B. Cooper,
Yeah.
Oh.
DB Cooper. One of my favorite songs
Oh my.
is DB Cooper. Do you know that song?
Yeah, is that, who is that?
DB Cooper.
One of my favorite fucking songs.
Dude, such a good
my dad,
fuck-
What jam
fucking
band
song.
sings that? Who is it?
No, it's not a jam band. It's a singer songwriter gentleman. Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right, God,
I'll allow it.
If
I'll
anyone
allow
from
it.
my family sees this,
I'll
they're
allow
gonna
it.
fucking scream at me.
You know, Tom has a fully functional fucking $2,500 MacBook in front of him, but goddamn it, we can't figure out goddamn who sang DB Cooper. I want to say DB Cooper got away with
Same
it.
alcohol and pills
The way
guy.
you're singing it makes it sound like a
Todd
local,
Snyder.
Yeah.
Todd
like a
Snyder.
local hardware
I'm
store
so-
ad. Like, DB
Dude.
Cooper, we've got the wood for you.
No, it's basically that.
That
though.
J that I smoked back in Illinois, you know,
Yeah, dude, fuck.
it got me.
Yes,
and
that's sick.
Did you watch the documentary about
fucking
that?
forgot
DB
about
Cooper on
old
Netflix?
Todd Snyder.
They've made so many about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's-
one's pretty recent, and one of the options is that he's now a transgender woman that lives like somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah, I
a transgender
saw
woman
that.
that says she's DB Cooper.
It's like, is this that fucking movie with Ryan Gosling where he like murders his wife? I forget the name of it.
Are you talking about the Notebook?
No, there's
She didn't have to murder her. She didn't remember shit.
Dude, that
The
movie.
Nemesis? Is that what it's called? I don't know if I know this movie.
That movie still makes me cry too.
all good things.
No,
Oh.
I don't know this one. He kills his
Never
wife.
heard of it.
Yeah, so he kills her and then dresses up as like a woman in an apartment after he kills her, like in another town.
I mean, it's
and it's
clearly
like
does.
20
That
plus
is
years later.
Justifiable homicide. I've ever heard it.
I'm here for it. Hey, if we're gonna build a pyramid tonight,
no.
Can we do a piss break? Can we do a piss break?
Yeah, that's
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Is that
I've
cool?
just been going here. Is that
You
not-
got a piss?
Oh, dude, I'm so down right now.
All right, let's take.
Oh,
right.
hell yeah.
Sit
right.
here, beat off to rat.
Where are we leaving at? What are we talking about right now? We're
We're
still-
done with ghosts. We're segueing to something else.
All right, we're done with ghosts, and
I'm
we're talking
upset
about.
with my ghosts.
All right, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
What if all ghosts were just gooks from Vietnam?
Heyo!
God damn it.
This guy likes controversial words.
All right, dudes. Had to take a pee break. Honestly, who do you think in this room pisses the fastest? Because I like to think I piss pretty fast.
I think it just depends on how much you had beforehand.
I think it's core strength. Do you think you're a fast pisser or no?
Very slow pisser. I must have. I bet I do have terrible.
I don't think it's core strength.
It
'cause
might
I
be
piss fast.
concentration, though.
Weirdly built.
You got to think
know?
sometimes you got to concentrate. Like it may take a minute to get the flow going. So like,
I'm
are you talking
instant.
duration of pee or?
I think that's military. Did they train that into you?
No, I just
Did you have like a month of pee training? That you had to, what the hell
No,
do you think they do?
would be
Dude,
taking
I-
a piss
dude.
and gunshots would go off and I would have to fucking terminate as fast as possible.
All of Zach's military knowledge is from gay porn. Okay?
God bless him.
When those guys are
Thank
dressed
you.
up as Navy,
Dude, hold on. Have we been doing God bless yous this whole time? I haven't said a single one.
Yeah, because you're anti-Semitic.
Jesus.
wait a minute. Are you
Christ.
now claiming God's a Jew? Wait.
Hold on a second.
Dude, I
Actually,
do
Jesus
have a-
was a Jew. Just for the
That
record.
cannot be argued.
Yep.
But his dad, white as can be.
Yeah. And Zach, don't be afraid of that fucking microphone because
No, I am. I
Yeah,
was about
you-
to say something. No, no.
yeah, we don't talk
No,
politics
yeah.
or religion, but also Jesus
Yeah,
was a Jew.
Hey, I grew up Catholic. Molested
No,
me.
here. Do you think? Do you think Jesus was judging the carpentry skill of the cross?
That's a funny joke. Like, guys, I could slip right off here if I wanted to. Like,
Right.
this is some shitty non-union work up
Who
here.
did? Right.
Who finished this? This is garbage.
Can we get like a 3-day rain check so I can build my own cross?
I don't know if you guys know, but my dad was a carpenter, and
Can I get a nice cedar? This is bullshit. What is this? Maple? You
died-
fucking poor Jew.
I died for your sins, not because of your mistakes.
I'm just kidding, dude.
This is where you scrounge. Come on.
Yeah, I think about that also, and then I also think about another funny carpenter joke for Jesus would be like, what if he was just like a really shitty carpenter, and then he was like, man, I got to figure something else out, and some blind dude rolls up, and he's just like, hold on, man, let me try something. You know what I mean?
Hey, I always thought it was weird that throughout his life.
Help me out? Dude, I've always just imagined him just like, wah, 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 like a Jedi just fucking putting shit up together.
So I've been going down like
You're mixing up your movies.
A religious rabbit hole, and there's like some sects of like Christianity that believe that like there's books from when Jesus was a kid, and that like he was like on the playground, and like some kid was like bumped into him, and the kid died. And I'm like, even back then they had comedy, you know.
You're almost getting into the Mormon sect there. Like they're the kings of. We have books that said this. We can't show them to you, and no one else has ever seen them. But that's true.
Have you seen the plates are fucking bullshit?
I know.
Have you seen this new Mormon fucking dating show?
Oh, I want to.
Oh, the sister wives thing or
The
whatever.
Mormon reality show. What the fuck is happening?
It's
with
been
that?
out for a while.
I'm
They live in
shocked that they're
Arizona.
attractive.
Huh?
The girls are good looking.
Yeah,
they
you grow up in a cult, you stay in a cult.
They look.
Yeah, but usually
would you
not.
guys,
Like when you see like a
would you guys
cult
go
on
Mormon?
documentary.
Would you guys go? Andy?
You're too.
Would you go Mormon for?
You're too far away from the
tall-
microphone. Get
Would
in
you
there.
go Mormon for a tall, fucking blonde woman?
Not
Beautiful
super
blonde
into
woman?
tall, but
There's short
I
ones
would-
too. I think there's plenty to choose from.
at this point in my life, I would
I
go
think you can
Scientologist
have.
for a hug.
I think you can have a handful of them too.
Yeah, you can have 2 or 3. That's the great thing about Mormonism.
Dude, I don't understand that because like one woman is hard enough to please and make everything all right and deal with. Having multiple, it's like
The worst-
That guy had tunnels under his house for them all to come over and
Yeah,
shit.
I
dude.
think those were synagogues in New York.
Different kind of tunnel. Let's just say the construction costs on one of them were much lower.
I think you're talking about that rock climber's wife. You know?
What we were talking about earlier, the Sam and Colby thing. Can you imagine like tour of the New York fucking sewer system, and you're just like, oh my god, is that fucking acidic juice?
Dude, I just
Holy
Nobody would believe you.
Yeah.
I literally just
a homeless alcoholic guy outside of a place
There are
begging for a
Hasidic
drink.
Jews. They're holding the sign. There are Hasidic
Yes.
Jews in the tunnels.
all that was left was one curl.
hey guys, all jokes aside though, can we relax on the tunnel stuff? My dead uncle served in Vietnam, so everybody just chill the fuck out. All right, anyway,
I
so
prefer my vets alive.
Is that something? Is that like a Rat King intro?
hey, you know what else is in tunnels?
Rat
Rats.
King.
Yeah.
What's okay,
I was
so
just thinking rat holes. You know.
speaking of Thomas's mother, you were good. You said rat hole. I don't know what that
I'm
means.
just,
So-
I just
That's what they
can
call the
people
holes
can
in
tell
Vietnam.
me what they think of adding to this. You
yeah.
know?
So what do you got? What are you bringing to the table, dog?
So
And don't be afraid of the microphone.
I didn't really understand rat kings as we're seeing up here,
There you go.
and I got a hairy butthole, and then I understood them. You know.
Like dingleberries or like hairs that knot.
Yeah, I'd call it.
Like if you made it
dingleberries,
clap
probably.
right, if you made it clap
I'd
right
like
now,
to
would it
call
sound
it
like a
not
Velcro shoe being
dingleberries,
undone?
you know, you go back for that that later wipe, and you're like, "Fuck, maybe I did have a."
Go to
dingleberry.
the sepia picture. Yeah, this one. Yeah, click on that. Make it big. Can you zoom in on this? Can you? Yeah, just zoom in. There you go, Zach. You need to hear what you sound like.
Yeah.
You fucking.
I've now figured out that the mic needs to be like right at my lips. It's like Father John's cock.
Yeah, zoom in on Father John's cock. Sorry, this Rat King. Zoom in on this. Is that what your beehole looks like, brother?
It's not nearly as
Do you guys
adorable.
want to see?
on the podcast.
Yeah.
First beehole on the.
Now Zach came out. Zach took a bathroom break and came back in naked.
Could I
Like
please
episode
be the first
34.
beehole on your podcast? please?
Dude, I asked.
Too late. These are tearaway.
Dude, honest to God, if you just Indiana Hoosiered it right here, I swear.
Andy, I'll pull out my butthole if you do.
No.
Dude, I swear to God, what were we talking about? Holy shit! Oh yeah, Cole Simpson. We were talking about his interview that we did, the Party Pod, where we talked about billiards and just got really drunk, and it inspired our pyramid tonight. I asked him on the pod. I was like, dude, will you pull out your fucking belly button? Because he's got it tatted like inside the belly button, and I wanted to see it.
What?
He wouldn't do it. Yeah.
What does he have tatted inside his belly button?
He's got a
Colored
giant.
in black.
He's got a cobra.
Yeah.
Cobra. He's got like a giant cobra belly piece. And then when they got to the belly button, he just fucking went in.
That sounds painful.
He wouldn't show it?
Not on the pod. Yeah, he didn't want to pull it out.
Dude,
and I was
Like
like,
privately, you would.
You give me like
yeah.
3 more years of bad joke writing, and I'm totally
Starting off
Pulling
his
my
act.
beehole out in pods. Yeah.
Dude,
I-
okay.
Smoking cigarettes with it.
So let's get down on Rat
I think they
Kings.
do that in Amsterdam.
Let's get down on Rat Kings and butt hair / dingleberries. I think there's something here. I think there's something there because it's funny. Go pull the picture back up, Tom, please.
I would like to know the
I need
amount
some
of people that
inspiration.
know what a rat king is. I think that's your biggest hurdle with this joke.
So are you guys butthole shavers? You haven't really been like,
No.
oh yeah, me too.
No,
you
dude.
know, and I'm not
an
liking
overly
that.
hairy dude, and also about 4 years ago, I entered the church that is known as a bidet. I now have bidets on all my toilets.
My brother has one. He made it with a radiator and a couple of radiator hoses.
no shit.
I did the Tushy route, which is in a wonderful company, and they actually sponsor a lot of podcasts. Look out.
No, he bought a tushy, but he had to connect it
Mine was cold.
with radiator hoses and a pump that you have to like step on at the
Oh.
toilet, and then like I think
Did he not have running water?
What an interesting route.
there might be a generator involved.
That's like dangerous at this point.
Noxious fumes and
running the
Just-
generator in the
Now he
house.
can't shit unless he smells diesel. Like,
God damn.
They just got to rip the pull start on the generator to flush.
Is that an international harvester starting up, or did fucking Brian's fucking brother just take another shit again?
but I will. All jokes aside,
He was molested
all
by
joking aside,
the international harvester off of cars.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking crying, dude. Okay, so for inspiration, we have it pulled up on. Oh, are you pulling up nudes?
Cole's belly button.
Oh. He won't show it, but he'll show it.
Oh, and Cole, there's no going back. Your belly button is on the pod, brother. I hope he fucking watches this. I swear to God. No, but for inspiration, we have it.
lawsuit.
We have a Rat King pulled up. Now, a Rat King essentially is when a bunch of rats gang fuck and get their tails tied together. Is what I'm gathering here.
Correct.
Are they fucking? How does this happen?
Every picture is them dead.
Like, I don't think it's sexual. I think it's like that they.
I'm dying. Hold me. Hashtag strong.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag strong.
All right, you guys brought it up. Let's go. Here we fucking go, dude. All right, Zach, are you ready for this, dude?
I can't wait.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to talk about this joke that. All right, I'm just going to lay it out there. Normally we do one bit per person, but we just all kind of collectively decided that this bit was pretty solid. And honestly, the odds of hashtag strong.
Not his bones being solid.
You don't know what kind of cancer.
All
it
right,
is.
let me get to the joke before you fucking ruin it for the audience. All right, so here's the joke. Joke is grandmother's in the hospital. She's not doing great. She's septic. She's got some fucking kidney, gallbladder stuff going on. Honestly, I need to send her your way out of fucking Fairfield. Get that thing stripped out of there.
Just stay at an Airbnb for a week.
I thought you meant to his ambulance. I'm like, it's not working.
It's not up and running yet. We're working on it. No, but grandma's in the hospital. She's not doing great. So I've been visiting her on and off. It's been like weeks. One of these days I go visit her. I park in the Midtown parking lot. And I'm walking through this. You guys have been to Midtown. It's a long row of cars. I'm all the way in the back. I'm walking through these cars. Big ass SUV. I think it's one of those fucking ridiculous ass Tellurides. It's like, goddamn, you don't need a truck that big. And this lady has, I assume it's a lady, but this lady has giant vinyl letters covered. The entire back glass is covered. And in the biggest letters, it says, "I stand with," these giant vinyl sticker letters. Next one is, whatever, hashtag, survivor, whatever. And then as I'm like passing by reading all these vinyl stickers covering the entirety of this back glass, I get to the smallest vinyl sticker at the very fucking bottom of the back glass. And it says fucking hashtag strong. And all I can think about is this young man is dying of cancer. But also, what's your fucking bench press, bro?
Right? We were talking like that's the worst hashtag to use. Hashtag strong. You
Which
know?
also, but I think they know it because they made it the smallest. Like they know that he's not that strong.
Well, I mean,
Time out. Everybody shut the fuck up. Let's have some respect, okay? I am a piece of shit. And this is a fucking freak occurrence that it just popped in my brain. I literally finished walking to the front door of the hospital as I was writing the joke notes in my notes. I am a piece of shit, and I know this. However, this is a real human being and a real mother. That being said, though, I like the what is your bench press, bro. I really do think that's a good move.
No, I stand with how long can even stand for, bro? You know what I mean?
And there's a silver lining to this. Like, let's say he hears this, and his whole like defining moment is to get better so he can come kick your ass for making that joke. Like, you saved a life, man.
Right.
He's like 275. That's my bench, bro. What now?
That's a good look there. I like that.
What's the
You're
fucking
saving lives.
firefighter fucking police fighting thing they have?
Oh,
every
guns
year?
and hoses.
Yeah, guns and hoses, dude.
Yeah, just Brian versus some fucking cancer kid he made fun of on a podcast.
Hold on.
What if you're like a gym rat like Brian and you get cancer? Do you take chemo and then do a bodybuilding challenge because you already have all that loose skin?
I've personally never been on chemo. I've seen people on chemo. I don't think lifting weights is something you do right
No,
now.
the body physique. Because when they get
Just the posing?
Yeah.
You're in there in a stringer and fucking tiny shorts, just barely able to stand, like doing the roll. To show
but you
your
can
fucking
see all your
lats.
muscles.
Like, get that roll down. There it is, right there. It's popping. Oh, they're in my colostomy bag. This is gonna be problems.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to fluff. You know what I mean? The bag would just be right there in the front.
My fat percentage would be at an all-time low.
Oh yeah, it would be.
I would be so cut.
I'm rocking a 1.2% fat content right now.
I'm rocking 1.2% body fat and a 7.5 fucking whatever's killing this cancer percentage.
The correct thing in that fight to do would also be to lose. You know,
Yeah, you'd have
like
to.
it's like those football games you always had. Where they were like, don't. They were like, before you went out there, like, do not. Like,
Hey,
whatever
we will
you
give
do,
you
do
a-
not fucking
Are you
tackle this
talking where
kid.
they let
Yeah.
the water boy get that
Yeah.
one down?
Yeah, and,
Bro.
Hey, we'll give you
and
$100,000 to
Brian
let this
just
kid kick
beat,
your ass.
dude just beats the
There's
piss out of
literally tears coming out of my fucking eyes, bro.
Hashtag Brian Strong.
Like, I know that I'm a piece of shit.
That's the funny thing. They could share a hashtag for the fights, like bald fights.
What if his last name's actually just Strong? Like, we're reading it, like, that's just his full name. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Call this man
Wait.
fucking.
Look up the hashtag.
Hold on.
Like, we
Don't
know-
look
no,
up
we-
the
we
hashtag.
don't do
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
no,
that.
no, no,
Don't
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do
let's
that.
not make it real, Tom.
Yeah.
here
Was
we
it
go.
with a C or a K?
Guys,
Here we
this is
go.
gonna-
Fucking
All right.
Christ.
Yeah.
This has solidified itself as the worst joke I've ever made.
Dude, but
I-
seriously, honestly, like,
Kill.
don't even, you can
Kills.
substitute it, not make it a specific person you've seen before. Just be like, they had a, you know, like a John Strong on there. But really, bro, what can you bench? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, the idea of you being, that's a joke about you, not
Right,
a joke
like-
about cancer. It's a joke
Yeah.
that, like, you see that and think, I'm stronger than that fucking sick prick. Like,
Yeah,
that's what's
dude.
going on in your head.
Yeah,
He's not
your
that
mental's
strong.
probably stronger than his.
Stronger than you are.
Yeah, what are you, 12 years old with cirrhosis, dude? What's your fucking 40 time, dude?
You know what's not strength? Blood in your urine. That's not strong, bud.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. The only thing strong with fucking that situation is the male nurse is lifting him out of bed, dude.
Or the chemo.
Got that
Strong one
extra
is
dose,
that
dude.
Haitian chick changing his diaper every 4
You know,
hours.
now that we're here, now that I have fucking made an ass out of myself in front of the 100 downloads we're going to get this week on this episode, there's really no going back. But have you guys, just as a fun question to anybody, and I already know your answer, Tom, it is yes, but have you two ever made a ill-timed, poor joke in the moment where you were just like, oh, fuck. Like it,
Yes.
you thought of something so funny that your mouth just spit it out, and then you were like, oh yeah, her uncle's dead type of joke. You know what I mean? And if so, what was that situation? I'm just curious.
I'm trying to make mine as
Tom's
basic.
answer is yes also, by the way.
Mine is basically daily. I'm trying to make this as vague as possible, but they're gonna know. But like, because I worked at where I worked for like 8 years, but somebody's father passed away in a very, very rough way, where he got trapped in between a tractor and a truck and killed. And later that day, I had to make a real tough decision, and I told my boss, like, I'm stuck between a big tractor and a truck here, guy. I need some help. And I knew when I said it I shouldn't have, but the amount of laughter that came out of that room, like, they knew it was just me being an ass. But
yeah, I'll tell you mine from this last week too. Is so like
The young lady?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the young lady,
This
this is a good
person
one.
I know, their parents have been married like 30 years, right? And they're the middle child, and their oldest child just went through a divorce and is living with their parents and has like 2 kids, right? And then they have another brother that has like a muscular disease, so he lives at home.
hashtag him strong. Got it.
And she was talking about how her parents now, after 30 years, want a divorce. And I said, damn, they couldn't wait for the kids to move out.
That's great.
See, now it's funny because he's never going to fucking move out. And they're just going to fucking die together with this guy in their basement.
Not
The
even that
equivalent
one.
of that joke is also like if like
That's
one of
a
your
great
friends, their
joke.
first child ends up having Downs, you'd be like, well, at least you'll never be empty nesters. Like, that's like,
Even then, when the kid dies, you just cremate them and keep them in the house with you.
What did she say? That was my first question to
She
you.
didn't laugh at all. She just kind of sat there quietly. It came right off the cuff. I was like, I probably shouldn't say this, and I couldn't help it. Like 2 minutes went by, I was dying. I was like, I gotta say this.
I think I made my first 9/11 joke like 9/11, like 6 hours after it happened. Like that's
Have you heard Louis C.K.'s joke?
which
You
one?
know how
I was
bad of a
alive
person
for
you...
4 months.
It was...
and-
If you're gonna do an impression, can you beat off while you say it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, and actually, his joke is about masturbating. His joke is you can always tell by how bad of a piece of shit someone is,
How long it took?
how long after 9/11 they waited to masturbate. And
That's
for me, it was
brilliant.
between the 2 towers. It's so good. It's
Dude,
so
his
good.
SNL monologue where he talks about like he's not a pedophile, but
Yeah.
it must be so good because they keep doing it. Like
Yeah.
it must be amazing. They know the consequences.
Yeah,
they just won't stop.
They're getting dinged up. That's getting muted out. A lot of things.
Hashtag strong.
A lot of things are getting muted
God
out.
bless
Yeah, God
Well,
bless you, sir.
dude, I pulled a real life strong.
I
I did when I was a kid. So my cousin.
This is your
my
instance
my
where you had
cousin-
a joke.
My girl cousin.
Yeah.
She was dope as shit growing up, but she was a couple years older than me. So like all her friends were like the hottest fucking human beings on the planet to me.
You hate that. You
Just
hate a hot
wanted-
woman.
Dude, just wanted to impress them. All
Yeah.
that. One time.
One time.
One of her friends was wearing just this shirt with a picture of a baby that was just fucked. And I was like, damn, that baby looks a little... I think I said fucked up or something. And it was her little cousin.
No.
Dude, that is
That
on
had
her.
one of those diseases that you've never heard of, you know?
That's on
An
her.
alphabet
know?
disease.
That is on her.
Yeah. Just you're like, what? When they say it, you never... It's
Why put that on a
they
t-shirt?
have the fucking awareness and remembrance things, but you don't fucking remember, and it makes you feel like a bad person, you know.
Why put that on a t-shirt? That's
Yeah,
not-
isn't it fucked up that I haven't told anyone that? Not my therapist, and I was like, I'm on a podcast. That's just fucking
Dude, I'll tell you what. That's
Days
what I'm,
Grimm coming to you by BetterHelp.
that's why I'm
help.
that's why I'm here, Daddy. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to make everyone's lives better. See, the thing about what, and honestly, I probably
You didn't
bleep,
make Eric's life any
I'll
better.
probably bleep Eric. I'll probably bleep, but leave the strong. The point
You've
is,
said it so many times. We've said
I know,
it so
I know,
many
but
times.
I'm a killer edit, dude. I'm a
You
killer
are?
edit. Yeah, I'm a killer edit, dude. That literally 2 seconds, all gone. But my point is,
brag.
dude, I've gotten really good at audio editing.
Was that one guy that shot somebody, Eric Baldwin?
Alec?
Oh,
Alec,
okay.
yeah. That whole
I'm
family.
still shocked that he has a therapist.
That
There's so much he has to work through.
that whole
Dude,
family.
honestly,
That whole family
like,
needs work.
Everybody's like, that fucking idiot
Dude, that would be so dry. Dude, can you imagine that long in the business? You just fucking 100%.
I also have a theory about this. He was fucking her, and he had to close a loose end. He had to tie up a loose end.
You think so?
I'm just throwing it out there.
Wait, what did I miss? What are you talking about?
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Capping that
I'm
fucking key
Dude,
grip.
I had a wordplay joke on Alec, and I was like, "Who's Alec, and why is he so smart?" From like the smart Alec thing.
Dude,
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a SoCal mentality over here. Give it props.
You are like somebody with Down syndrome from fucking San Diego, dude. You're
Zach, you see,
dude.
I enjoy
That's how he
wordplay.
talks. I don't
dude.
get it.
I like that, dude.
Yeah, that's
My
what we get out of
parents
the
hate
van.
me, guys.
Dude, I fucking hate you. Dude, I swear to God, I'll fucking. What was that? You were like,
Yeah. You need
He
to. Hey, by
internalized
the
it.
way,
He's like,
yeah. By
another
the
A.
way, you're gonna need to text me after this and tell me you like me because that's gonna eat at me for a while.
dude, I'm gonna hug you after this.
All right,
you
cool.
know that. We do gotta get drinks sometime though.
Hell
whenever
yeah.
you find yourself in Evansville for a while.
Hell yeah! I need to stop the
I
drinks.
thought you were moving here.
Yeah, he's a huge
Supposed
pussy.
to.
Yeah.
Supposed to.
Huge pussy.
Yeah, huge
Oh, and
pussy.
then your dad.
Just helping out the family, you know.
I don't know, John.
I'm really upset that the girl didn't say anything to you like, wow, she didn't even say that's insensitive or like, whoa, or she just didn't respond to the stay in, like, live with parents thing.
Yeah,
I was really expecting you to be like, oh, she blew up on me.
no, it would have been fun.
She didn't even have the fortitude to be like, that's my fucking family. Yeah, it's
I got
wild.
another work story where I said something completely stupid where I was at a client and I was in a room full of 30 people doing a training session on their new copier. And they asked me, you know, we were cutting up, having some fun jokes or whatever, and they're filming it. And they said, do you have any funny stories about having a copy? Anything crazy that's happened? And I said, I know that there was a woman who had a copier. She was in her 70s, and she used it for her art. And one night, she had a jam, and she decided to get it out herself because it was like 9 o'clock at night. So she put her arm in the copier to get the jam out, and
course.
her watch got stuck.
As
and
one
it was
does.
all the way up to the shoulder.
I've seen this porno.
Well, stepmom, but she called our service manager and came, and he had to come at 9 o'clock at night and get her out of the fucking copier, right?
Yeah.
And so I said to this room full of women without thinking, just me, I said, just like in life, if you have to go farther than the elbow, just call a professional. And I did not know how that was going to go over after I said it. And it was like 10 seconds of silence, and then everyone erupted in laughter. And I was like, I just almost lost my
So
job.
see, another one of these awkward instances was I was dating a girl and her dad was a mortician, and he got a call that somebody died, and he had to go prepare a body. And we were in the middle of family game night, and we're all sitting there playing Monopoly or some shit. And he leaves or whatever, and like maybe 30 minutes goes by, and I was like, so I turned to like the girl's mom, and I was like, how do you feel that your husband's elbow deep in another woman right now? And it did not go well.
Oh, I actually have a perfect one. I haven't shared one, have I?
No.
I have a perfect one. And Tom knows about it. I worked with this guy that I'm buddies with. Like before I worked there first. I kind of helped him get the job there. And I don't disclose who I work for on this show, just so we're clear. But so I've been working there for a while. My buddy's looking for a job. I get him a job there. So he's working there. I stop up in the office one day and I'm like chatting with him, just checking in with him. Like, hey, bro, fucking see the Patriots game? Whatever. Just ragging on him because he's a fucking loser. And
I thought you were going to say Patriots fan.
yeah, exactly.
They're the same thing.
So I'm like, actually, no, he's a Jets fan. I lied.
Oh, God.
Yeah, even worse.
Who hurt him?
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers, though. He's a beast.
I do
So
not
anyways, so I'm sitting up here. I'm ragging on this dude. In this office room full of people. And then, like, I hit him with a one-liner, like a boop. And then I was like, all right, later, dude. And I'm, like, walking out. And he said something, like, trying to be funny. And, like, no one in the room thought it was fucking, like, it didn't hit. And I was like, all right, whatever, later, dude. And I, like, turn around and start walking out. This girl, who I also know through work that I'm friends with, we're walking out at the same time out of the office. And I was like, you got to forgive him. I'm, like, ragging on him for that bad joke. It's like, you got to forgive him. This is the worst joke. This is the fucking worst joke. I was like,
I love it so much.
I was like, because he had that big haymaker and he missed. I was like, you got to forgive him. He's got the fucking tiz. You know what I mean? I was like, he's got the tiz. And I said it so confidently, straight face, like, he's got the tiz. And we just like continued to walk out the office together. She was like, we literally exit the office, the door closes, and she was like, that's not that funny. And I was like,
I fuck with it.
She was like, that's, she said, no, she goes,
I come from a family of autism.
She was like, that's not that funny. My sister's daughters got autism. And I was like, I'm very fucking sorry. I was in third gear. I should have downshifted. You know what I mean? I was like, I just apologize. Like,
All right, as we get close to wrapping up this, I got two little ideas that I thought of the other day. And I texted them to Brian. I just want to get Zach's input. I think he'll...
yeah, Zach will flow. What do you got?
I should leave.
No, you're good. Your
Actually,
input's good, too.
Andy, we're done with you.
I'll see you later. You guys have fun with fucking spit roasting Zach.
Are Amish people just white
See
Native
ya.
Americans?
Solid question.
I think their immune systems are stronger. Like the blankets didn't kill them.
And then
They got past that,
Yeah.
that part, but everything
Eventually,
else has
Indians
been
had-
really
sorry,
rough
Native
for 'em.
Americans had no problem with using technology.
Amish, they had the wheel. They got more horsepower. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
are people that film porn just cucks with cameras?
Okay. So,
Here we go.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, dude.
no,
He's the
yeah.
expert.
Come on, dude.
Okay,
Come
have
on,
you
dude.
guys? No, have you guys ever watched what's the Hot Girls Wanted? You
I
guys
thought you were
watch
gonna say
that?
hot ones. I was
No,
like,
no, no, no.
yeah. I've seen
No,
that.
no, no. It's this documentary they put on Netflix when I was like fucking 16, 17, going through a fucking rough stage. I was just loving porn at the time. And
How old are you now? 20?
23.
Nice.
Yeah, about to be 24.
I thought you
gotta
were-
stop.
I thought you were
talking about-
14 when you walked in. I was like, goddamn.
Hey, no, actually, I appreciate that. I'm
No
trying
one-
to-
The way he
I'm
talks.
trying to say you. Yeah, it's my high pitched ass fucking voice.
You got that
See, that
Zach.
just turned into Pittsburgh. We're like, let's go downtown, get some fucking water ices.
You guys want a fucking cheesesteak, bro?
The goddamn Steelers going to do well this year.
Dude, I went to grade school with like 10 kids. There was only so many things we could latch on to, you know?
Yeah. So
Pornhub
anyways,
was the first one.
you were saying though the hot ones. Yeah.
Hot,
Or
what?
Hot Girls Needed or Hot Girls Wanted.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So, wait, what was the point I was making about it, though?
Something about porn. He's talking about our porn.
I said,
our
are
cameramen
people
cucks.
that film porn just cucks with
Oh,
cameras?
yeah. It talked about them, and it would pan to them, and they'd just be bricked up with the camera. Like, and ever since, I was just like, like I couldn't. I just
Like the
I don't know.
cameraman's-
I got into a couple more times after that for sure, but
I mean, I've
Cameraman's
only
full
seen-
chub.
full. No,
Speaking of which,
fully, dude,
That
he
brings
was,
us to our
he was a
non-actual
retired porn star.
Comedy
Had to have
Cache
been.
sponsor, Blue Chew, because you don't have to have a brain to get
Dude,
a
I've
hard
hit a
dick.
couple. Dude,
Hashtag
hitting a
Blue Chew.
blue chew as a 23-year-old. Oh my god, I gotta tell you guys.
Wait, hold on. Say again. What'd you say?
Hitting a blue chew as a 23-year-old.
You did not do one.
Oh,
You did?
a fucking pack of them.
As we walk out of the car tonight.
Yeah,
On the way home back to Maya, dude.
don't need them. Fucking
What happened? What
No,
happened?
nobody needs them. They're just amazing.
yeah.
What happened?
Exactly.
It's like
hap-
having a teenage heart on. Like a teenager again.
I still have those.
I was just.
Okay, thank you for your service. But that's that Afghani river water that's
You know,
causing you to be hard as a
you
rock.
guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Fists on the sheets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
I still got it
Really?
at
I know that-
34.
okay, I'm
Are you-
45 and I know
I heard you say you're not on T. Too.
Not on T.
I think possibly growing up on a farm is
I just started
why I'm not on tea. You know?
Well,
What kind of tea are we talking about? Green tea?
Testosterone.
No, sweet tea.
oh, I
you
thought
know?
we were talking.
spilling the mayo.
Yeah. How much sugar?
Hey, spill the mayo.
Yeah.
What were you going to say about sugar?
God bless you. I was just sweet tea. How much sugar?
No, but yeah, dude, I still got it. I attribute it to staying physically active. I think that's a big thing. You guys got to do that.
Mhm.
I do
Stay
wonder, I was a
active.
really fat kid, you know?
I've attributed it to some
Andy,
of that.
earmuffs.
No, you're fine. You're not gonna hurt me.
Andy, earmuffs. No, you were saying you were a fat kid?
Very.
Nice.
Yeah, my
Sick.
brother was much larger. I like to put that out there.
Yeah.
Just so Jake knows.
But anyway, it's here.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But also, like, you think how I know you're like, I don't need it. But if you try it, it's like, even if you have fucking rock hard concrete, it turns it into solid steel, brother. Like, it's
It's like steroids for
turned into a wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm like cutting a fucking promo on you, but
yeah,
Like
dude, you're
solid
like
steel till they bring out that pink stuff. Then it's
Yeah.
9/11 all over.
I'm not saying I'm
just
such a
saying
low
jet
man.
fuel couldn't melt it.
I can't get up on the fist by my own.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it.
That's
You're
a
strong.
thing.
you're doing cock
Dude,
push-ups?
I'm strong as shit.
But are you strong?
hashtag. But honest to God, dude, and I just want to flow back before we close out today, Tom, I know you're thinking, you're like, I wish Brian would shut the fuck up. So
I
we
was
can.
trying to think of a flow back joke.
No, I want to. We brought up hashtag. I do want to. I want to come.
a flow back
Weren't
in
you
the
pissing
IV.
for a while? Isn't that a flowback issue?
Yeah. Were you pissing, dude?
It's maybe something that's had.
We
It's not.
What
It's not.
character are you doing right now?
This is recorded.
we gotta get you a shot,
You
brother.
said it on stage.
I know. I didn't clip it, you know.
This is getting clipped. So, anyways, aside from
I'm sorry.
Zach's chlamydia, what we're talking about,
That's a hashtag.
and I know that
Oh, dude, that was
Zach's chlamydia, and nobody would be able to spell the hashtag.
in my
be like, what
fucking
is the
attention-seeking fucking ass will put it on my story, and I know I will. It'll be another time I'm fucked up.
Hey, dude, Zach, you're a killer, dude. Andy, you're great, dude. I've seen several shows that you've emceed. You're outstanding at what you do. I've never seen you do a spot like your spot, so I'm interested. We're gonna do plugs at the end of this, but going back strong. This is what I want to talk about.
So many edits.
Well, no. I have to come back to this because I am a
Come
Christian.
back like the casting couch.
Yeah, come on my back.
Zach?
I don't know. Okay, I had to come. I got to come back strong, dude, because all I can think about is this poor bastard lying in a fucking bed, and I just wonder. When I wrote that line, in my head, I was like, if I said that to Eric, would he think it's funny? That's what I think about. So I don't want the whole universe to think that I'm just a piece of shit play on words fucking.
But
No. This is important. This is important to me because I think about it. And I'm just like, would he think it's funny? And when I was literally writing that note, that's the thought process going through my head. And I'm like, well, what if it was me? And it was like hashtag Brian Strong or whatever. And I'm writing this joke down. What's your bench press, bro? Honest to God, I hope he would find that funny. I
guarantee if he was a fucking normal person,
I hope he would find it
If he was
funny.
alive. unfortunately.
Well,
I
Miss
hope
Sharon-
his sense of humor was strong.
If the poor bastard wasn't fucking 6 feet
Well,
deep,
it's like-
he would have loved
It's
that
like with my
one.
comedy, I try to fucking 8 Mile myself a lot in my comedy, where I'll go up there and make a bunch of fucking fat jokes about myself so other people can't do it when they come up there afterwards. And it works. Like, I'll have comics go after me that try to make jokes, and they don't hit as hard because I've already made all the good ones. So it's like, and I'm not comparing being fat to cancer because I think you actually survive much better with cancer. But
That's true.
yeah, mentality is woo. But I'm like, that joke's not about it. The joke is about you and the way you think. It's almost like talking about how you are like a bro who thinks about who's strong. Like, that's strong? No, I'm fucking strong. Like, that's the funny
Yeah,
part.
I'll
what it is?
arm wrestle
Can
you
always
right
still
now.
be funny to you.
Exactly. That's the point.
thing, like-
that's the homage. That's the homage, if you will. That is it right there. What you just said. You're a bro. And I'm thinking of Eric as a bro.
Yeah.
It's
If that was one of the dogs.
It's past.
And we could be misgendering
Or
her.
if it was a dog, I'm pretty sure he would have been taken out back and euthanized.
Yeah.
No, he was a
It's kind
Chihuahua.
of like Canada in that situation. You get a cough, you can get put down if you wanted.
It was a very small vinyl sticker, like you said.
Why is it so small?
Yeah,
Why
if
is
it
it the
was-
littlest
yeah,
one?
no, and two,
Hey, you can
we
stand
got
big with Eric.
Well, and two, you can turn it on this fucker that had the sticker on their car, put the blame on them. Why'd they have such a fault? Why they didn't donate shit? They were the fucking $5.
They were at the fucking hospital, you cunt.
Who says that was his parents?
Listen,
Were they out of the Calvin and Hobbes
Listen.
standing at the grave?
Listen.
grave
the point is, do you guys follow Kill Tony at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude that had fucking muscular dystrophy that was fucking dying. And then he literally fucking was making jokes about him dying.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be a bro.
Yeah.
And I hope when I get cancer, I've already owned up to it.
Yeah.
I am gonna be a bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bro.
Yeah.
Ask me what my bench press
Are you
is.
going to pick up knitting?
Probably more of a crochet situation.
It's easier. I've done it.
No, man. I really don't want the internet to hate me for the hashtag strong joke. I really.
Oh, we're gonna get our bad payback for this. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting.
Well, yeah. No,
You also got to remember,
dude.
there's a
I've
lane
been,
also.
Like, I've done. Yeah. No. I'm this.
We'll be
like,
all right.
There's
I'm
also
gonna-
a lane
I'm
that
gonna
those
pay,
stickers are for
you know?
they're only for the person driving that fucking car. Like Casey Anthony had a "Help Me Find My Daughter" sticker on the back of her fucking car for
Dude,
a while.
I'd do
Casey
it for
Anthony
the
just
comment.
moved to
Websites.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited about it.
That's close.
Two,
Have you seen it lately?
two states close.
I
Still
didn't think
sorta
about
hot.
how many kids died in the back of this ambulance.
Kate, dude, she gets hot.
Is that why you got the ambulance?
Dude, Casey gets hot. Casey gets hot on you fucking with dead people in your ambulance.
Yeah. Well, dude, and,
That gets it fucking
and
moist.
Basically, the paparazzi caught her fucking moving her boyfriend's ex-wife out of the house, and I told Maya
in a piece
that's
of
gonna
luggage
be
like
a
she did her
sentence-
daughter?
I told Maya that's a sentence she's gonna be gonna have to get used to.
Tom, I'm
Do
only.
you think people that get out
Maya,
of jail
you're an angel.
early
I just wanna
have
go on record
problems
saying
finishing
that.
sentences?
Sweet angel.
There's too much going on at once.
Sorry.
Tom,
Listen, do you think people that get out of jail early from then on have problems finishing their sentences?
ooh, hot
Do you
take.
have kids? Because that's a fucking dad joke. Like, you should.
He does have a child,
Okay.
and also I would have made the same joke.
Tom, you have a kid?
Zero.
Oh my god.
That's the meanest thing that's been said tonight. The inflection of that
his
sentence.
Right, hashtag strong.
His kid does not have a Hitler haircut, though. Just so we're clear. Are you almost done with that,
Does he have Hitler's foreskin?
Tom, I have to be honest with you. The only reason I'm dragging this,
Please don't pass
Is
on
to finish the
anti-
tower.
yeah, the only reason I'm dragging this out is
Okay,
because
I'm a
so-
pussy.
I'm trying to finish this.
So we did this episode.
faster than me, dude.
We did this episode, and
I
like,
would, but I'm driving his truck home. So.
we were talking about how the military has all these dumb acronyms. God bless you both.
No.
And-
No, they are acronyms.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And so during the episode, we were talking about somebody that we were recording forgot their their thing that they made up, and it was PTSDTF.
Post-traumatic stress down to fuck? Like,
Right. So I'm like, is that like an altar boy situation? Like you have PTSD, but you're also still DTF, or like
I was an altar boy and not touched once. But
Really? You were just
Still
an ugly
Catholic?
kid.
I was adorable. How dare you? I didn't get ugly until much later.
Sorry we have to break it to you.
Listen, nobody wants to fuck you right now.
Yeah.
I caught the priest that confirmed me. I caught him making out with a woman at a summer social.
And by the way, can you bring your voice down? This is modern day area. There's actually a priest that lives like 4 houses down from me.
I probably know him. It's fine.
Dude,
Yeah. O'Houlihan.
what would you guys do if
O'Houlihan?
he was just floating out the fucking window up there? Just
Fucking jerking it.
that's what I think it's hilarious that you are fucking Catholic and don't believe in ghosts because
I know,
all the
that's all that-
all the
that's all
ghost
it is,
movies
yeah.
are fucking
That's
Catholic.
what I'm saying, bro.
My
Yeah,
mom
they're
buries
terrible.
statues to sell houses. Like,
All right,
that's how.
let's find an interesting way to tie this up. Let's do a.
like Casey Anthony.
Duct tape. It's not that interesting.
Well, you're working on some Casey stuff. I'm gonna
Not
slam
getting
this.
much better. Can you guys think of what Casey Anthony would say to me disgustingly while she's fucking?
How would you talk dirty to a child murderer? That's the lane you like. What do you say to her to get her?
I'm
off?
not saying. Are you
maybe
kidding
just
me?
throw pamphlets at her the
Yeah.
whole time.
Just
I
like
got
her
two
fear
rusty-
fucking
Wipe your
scared ass
stomach off
baby.
with
I'm not
this.
saying shit.
I think she's for like way late term. It's like she's.
Actually,
We've hit on this.
Post-birth
yeah,
abortion.
we did.
Post-birth
Actually,
abortion.
was that on his pod?
Yeah, I believe so.
And we talked about post-birth. Okay, here's the joke. I got to run this by you, Andy. I'm
Please.
so glad you asked. People see like American flags like in the studio everywhere, where we constantly ring on like gun ownership, whatever. People brand us as some fucking Republican nut house, even though I am actually pro. Like, there are so many things the Democratic Party brings to the table. I'm so cool with it, including abortion. Like, I am so on board with. Like, honestly, I don't think the Democrats are going hard enough. They're not.
I like the
They're
setup.
not. They're not. And here's why, dude. They want abortion at 6 months. You're fucking dumb. Zach, listen, they're dumb. I'm talking 9 months, dude. I want abortion at 9. Dude, I want abortion at fucking
9 months, just a doctor staying there, like looking like, which way we going? I got a hammer and I got a fucking like blanket. Which way are we heading?
I got a hammer and I got a vaccine syringe. Are we keeping it alive?
Like,
or-
some of the
Find
truth,
out
Doc.
how
In 6
many-
years, is this kid gonna need a fucking vinyl sticker on the back of my truck? What are we dealing with?
Find out however many months I've been alive. That should be the limit.
Send this bitch back to CRISPR. I need better genetics.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They looked at me. They looked at me.
Oh my god! You said how many months have I been alive?
Oh, I have been writing the joke about how inbred I am.
Oh
Just
my
take the
god!
names.
After that Pollard bit, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Mine stayed in the same place, unfortunately, for 10 generations.
Jesus.
Yeah, why do you guys think I'm fucking built like this?
There's no gallbladder.
Just all in.
I don't even got a gallbladder to protect me from my fucking stomach aches.
Andy, what do you think about that bit though?
I love it.
Solid bit.
I do like it a lot.
I don't know how I want to get. So the argument is, I don't think they're going hard enough. They want 6 months. I want 9 months. And then I pause and I say, fuck it. How do you get to like post birth?
That's
How do you word it? How do you word it to be like, fuck it, let's start schwacking kids in the streets?
it's like, well, I mean, if you're saying that like now there's this big movement to not like name a child until it's old enough to decide what gender it is. So what if you do the same with like, you got to see what kind of personality this fucker has before you like decide to let it live.
Yeah,
Like,
is this gonna
if
be
it's
a
8 years
Dahmer?
old talking about crypto and fucking wearing boat shoes?
You're on date
Shooting
night
up
and the
my head.
baby's
Yeah.
crying.
That's why I'm saying 23. Boat shoes, crypto, fucking count me guilty. My parents are,
accidentally
yeah,
described
and
you.
they're right. They're right. Fucking, I get it.
All right, Tom, we have completed the pyramid.
Woo!
I might throw up. I'm going to drink
Hell
this.
yeah. I'm
gonna
gonna
drink
just
this-
piss this out.
I'm going to
Because I
drink this
took it a
last
little
sip.
slower.
Tom, will you show us out, please?
This has been another
No,
thrilling comedy
no,
cache.
Plugs, times, dates, them two.
There
That's
you go.
important.
There
Yeah,
you go.
You said
All right.
I know plugs.
yeah. Plugs and dates. Because we were talking about. I want to see one of your shows where it's like your spot. So
And I
give-
got one.
Yeah, give me one.
Wish we would have put it when it happened. I was just too drunk to mention it.
This show comes out in mid to late November, so this show has probably already happened.
Oh, fuck yeah. So,
Let's talk 2025.
October 19th or
Yep.
12th. One of those.
In the
We're
past.
at JW's. Yeah, in the past. We are at JW's. I'm very excited about that one. A little scared. First time at that place.
And then
Where's
Chav-
JW's?
that is located outside of Fairfield, Illinois. So, like, when
The
you're
surf
driving
town.
up to it
Fairfield,
from both directions, there's nothing. So, this is going to go really well, and I'm very excited about it. And it's an outdoor stage. So,
And he asked me to do half an hour. So I'm going to get lynched.
and I ain't doing shit at it. So, anyways,
Other than that,
October 4th, I have a show at Chava's Cantina in Fairfield. It will be a show we have keep going. It's very good.
Again, in the past.
Andy will probably be on the fucking November one or December one.
do you guys
So-
have November, December dates?
I have like a once a month show at both the Hornet's Nest and at the Rooftop, so they'll be coming up in November and December. We don't really set those until the month before to see because I accidentally had a show the same night as Guns N' Hoses, and it started out a little rough, but then they all started leaving, and it actually got packed by the end of it. But so we try to coordinate with whatever's going on at Ford Center for that one. But I'll be having those shows. Just look it up. It'll be on my Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, which is the Andy Russell is my Insta, and just Andy Russell of the Andy Russell.
Okay. The Andy Russell on Insta. And
Nobody's putting me on any shows other than the ones I'm putting on.
Bro, you're on all my shows. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm on those ones, but that's about it. Nobody else likes me other than this guy.
I
So
find him so funny.
yeah. No, yeah,
thank
definitely.
fucking God.
Actually, I just like to be around Mia for about 3 hours, so I just invite him to come out.
I love that he
Maya.
calls. Yeah, I love that he calls her Mia and not Maya.
Learn-
Because I don't want her to be his us.
I get it. I get it.
I want her to be
Learn-
me and...
All right. So, anyways,
Learn that
I apologize
beautiful
for everything I
gal's
just said.
name.
You-
Zach, do you have any shows coming up in November, December time frame?
Anything
He'll be on
he
the
puts-
rooftop.
Yeah,
All right.
anything he puts me on.
And again, I'm staying.
Nobody else is asking.
You guys would like to do a live show at the Rooftop or at Hornet's
We
Nest.
are
We'll
talking
figure it
about
out.
it.
We'll talk about it after.
Or
We are talking
in
about it. All right.
Fairfield,
hey,
Illinois.
listen, guys, the pyramid is complete. I'm opening another beer yet again. Somebody
bless
give
you.
me a Zen. This has been
Coffee?
another thrilling episode. Hit me in the dick. Thrilling episode
Nice
of the
shot.
Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day. You guys will outro
My
yourselves.
name is Thomas Grimm.
My name is Zach Pollard.
Hashtag strong Andy Russell.
Amen.
God bless you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Hey, seriously,
bless
I
you.
love you
too,
guys.
man.
I love you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
It's been awesome.